Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Sive. If this is your very first time here, a special welcome to you. If you're a returning subscriber, welcome back, okay. So today I've decided to share with you my 1 year post-op follow-up update, if that makes sense. I don't know if I'm making sense. Okay, so yeah, for those who do not know, those who are new to the channel, in October last year, I had weight loss surgery. I had a Roux-en-Y gastric bypass at the Dr. George Mukhari Academic Hospital, right? So, ideally, you're supposed to do a checkup every 3 months, but I'm doing it every 6 months because I feel like nutrition-wise, I'm doing very well, okay? I have found ways to maximize my nutrition intake. For example, most people probably focus on taking in like water as your fluid intake, but there are things such as teas that also count towards your fluid intake, but don't just hydrate you, they also add nutrition, right? There's a lot of nutrition in tea, guys. Okay, so I think I will do a separate video on that. And anyway, I've been talking about teas a lot on my Facebook. Anyway, different types of teas, different types of benefits, and so on. So I think drinking teas is better than drinking water, because water is just water. Okay. There's nothing else it adds except to hydrate you, right? But then a tea, it hydrates and also adds minerals and vitamins. That's nice, right? So it's a double benefit. Okay, so I did my 1 year post-op last month, and this update is long overdue. I don't know why I didn't do it sooner, but okay, I've been debating whether to do it or not, but yeah. Okay, so yeah, this is my blood work, right? I won't go through the whole thing with you guys because I think that's boring, right? There's a lot, it's a lot, right? But basically what they do is do like your white blood cells, red blood cells, liver function, kidney function, and your vitamin profile and your minerals, and that one that checks your protein, the protein levels, I think, things like that, right? So basically I think these results look very similar to the results that I did at my 3 months post-op. I think I shared that on my TikTok. I didn't share it here, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, they're very similar. Everything is looking good. I think we're achieving what we wanted to achieve in terms of the surgery. My HbA1c is low. It's even lower than the previous result, because it was very high before the surgery. I was like pre-diabetic, and my red blood cell count, my white blood cell count is okay. The only thing that is sort of the same is that even pre-op I had elevated liver enzymes. Even in the 3 months I had elevated liver enzymes. Even now I still have elevated liver enzymes, although now they have dropped like from the 3 months post-op, but still it's elevated. So that's why you'll find me talking a lot about liver care on my YouTube, right? Sorry, on my Facebook, right? Because I'm currently on the journey to take care of my liver and to bring those liver enzymes back to normal, right? Okay, so that is the only thing that's out of the ordinary. And the only thing that is different from the last time, this one, is that my phosphate is a bit low. Not significantly lower, just a little bit, few units down. Okay, so I've been trying to up because phosphate is usually bound to something else, maybe like calcium phosphate. I think that's what the doctor said, calcium phosphate. Someone else said magnesium phosphate, but I've never seen a magnesium phosphate supplement. I've seen magnesium citrate, magnesium glycinate, but I've never seen a magnesium phosphate supplement, right? If there was, if I knew of it anyway, I would take it, right? But currently I'm just focusing on my leafy green intake, right? And I do want to say it's not easy, guys, post-op, because the op does change your taste, does change how you perceive food. Okay, there are things that will remain the same, there are things that will just totally taste different after surgery. So for instance, before surgery, I liked salads a lot. Okay, I used to like I think daily I had a big bowl of salad. Right now I just can't stand salad. Crunchy leafy salads, I just struggle to eat those. Now I actually prefer cooked vegetables. And before the surgery, I did not like cooked vegetables. I hardly ever had cooked vegetables, but now that's all I want. I just want cooked vegetables. Okay, so that is one of the things that does change after weight loss surgery. Okay, so basically my bloods are looking good, and I just want to encourage someone out there who thinks like this is like, I don't know, it's like one dangerous lethal procedure and whatnot. My life is almost normal, guys. I cannot believe how almost normal it is, and of course I thank God, because it's not everybody's experience, right? But my life is so almost normal, because the only thing that has changed oh sorry so the only thing that I have noticed a major change in, that I can call it a major change anyway, is that when after eating you have to wait 30 minutes before you can take any fluids. Otherwise the side effects you will not like. Okay, you'll feel very sick. But then that's the only thing that I have to maintain, and then take my vitamins, of course, and also having to be nutrition conscious on a daily basis, not just eat. So even if you give yourself a cheat day and you just decide to have something that you like, but it is not necessarily nutrition dense, but that is also on your mind. Oh, okay, like for example, I was craving sorghum porridge, right? No, sorghum porridge is not a bad example. Okay, something that I think, what's that, maize meal porridge. I like maize meal porridge, right? But nutrition wise there's not much going on there, except okay, if you use the ones where they have added vitamins and whatnot, maybe yeah, you can say okay, yeah, I had some whatever. But the one that I use, it's nothing has been added to it. It's just ground whatever maize meal. That's about it. Not much nutrient wise, right? So it's one of the things I consider a cheat whatever. I really like it. And then if I have that for breakfast, for example, then I will know on that day, oh okay, I have to focus on other things to balance out the fact that I had a meal that didn't have that much nutrition. Okay, so yeah, basically that's about it. Like, but it's not like so much have changed. My life is so different now. Like, I also still can't believe how normal my life is, you know. It's unbelievable. I don't know how to explain it. But before the surgery, it's scary. You think like the amount of change that you're going to have to deal with is the kind of change where you will need all kinds of support to maintain. You have to go for therapy, you have to do this and that. No, my life is just nothing much going on, okay, except and the other thing that is a bit of a hassle is being hydrated, because the pouch is so small, you can only take so much water at a time. So if you go for prolonged periods without drinking, you will find yourself dehydrated, because you can't catch up. You know, you can't drink a glass of water, for example. You just can't. Even if you would attempt to, you'd feel so sick, right? So you have to take your water in small sips throughout the day. You have to be consistent with the water, right? So even those moments when you don't feel like you are thirsty, you have to drink water consistently. So I'm always with water. Everywhere I go, I always have to have water. Or if it's not water, something else, maybe an electrolyte drink, everywhere I go, so that I don't find myself without water, because I won't be able to catch up. There's no catch up. If you only drank 500 mils of water for that day, there's no like, okay, in the last 4 hours of the remaining day I must push my 1.5 liter. It's not possible because the pouch is so small. So you just have to train yourself. The moment you wake up in the morning, the first thing that must land in your stomach is water. Hydrate, hydrate, hydrate. I even keep water at my bedside. So if I wake up at night, even if I want to pee, I must drink water. Whether I'm thirsty or not, I must drink water. So I've trained myself to be drinking water all the time, because I know I will find myself dehydrated, needing a drip, because I couldn't drink enough water for the day. I was just running around being busy, blah blah blah, carrying on as if I walk Dala, and it's not a Dala now. We are here. Okay, so basically my life is normal, guys. Like, it's very, very normal. Okay, like, I don't know. It's for me, it's amazing how easy it is now. Okay, in the first 3 months I was crying tears. It was not easy because I had zero appetite, and then I was just struggling to eat. It was when I realized that actually appetite is a blessing. If you rely on discipline only to eat, you will die, because eating was very, very difficult. You just had no appetite. But 6 months in, my appetite was better. Even my fatigue was better. In fact, I don't have fatigue anymore. Everything was so much better. Okay, even water consumption, food consumption. I'm eating like enough in terms of the diet that I'm supposed to be on, right? In terms of, I think I'm saying this very poorly, in terms of the amount of food that I'm supposed to consume at my current weight, right? Because there's a certain meal plan that you must sort of follow, right? Because you can't just eat whatever, you know, because some food are just fillers. They don't really carry nutrition. So you must have some sort of a meal plan, right? So basically my life is so much easier. Like, sometimes I even forget that I had surgery. Okay, that's how back to normal things sort of went, you know. And I know it's not everybody's experience, but all I'm saying is that I don't think people should be scared as much as they are, you know, honestly speaking. Okay, so yeah, there's nothing much to share about this, except that everything is looking good nutrition wise, because that's the whole point. One of the tests that I was supposed to do was bone density, right? But then I will do it in January. Kuning, man, guys, kuning. Okay, yeah, I will do it in January. So yeah, that is all from me to you. I hope someone has been encouraged, someone learned something. Okay, don't forget to subscribe and do all the nice things. Share with your friends. All right, see you in my next video. Bye.